Go left first.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, in threes.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Coe, and I'm joined by my guys, White Star GB.
Shaking.
We also have super producer Corey Cool in the building, Cool University.
You.
And we have a guest in the house tonight. All right. Back for the second time, third time, maybe even I think it might have been the third time.
Third time.
Third time. The
last
last episode that he was here, it was like a debacle because I think we had Mingo here.
yeah.
And yeah, man. So a lot of that footage never even dropped.
Nah,
You know what I mean? But from the Nobody Cares About Father's Day podcast, we got our guy Holly in the building.
It's your boy. It's always your boy. It's Holly. What's going on? Glad to be here. I appreciate y'all inviting me.
Happy to have you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight, we are drinking Eagle Rare Kentucky Straight Bourbon. I think we might have had this on the show a while. Yeah, early in the game.
Oldie but goodie.
Oldie but goodie. All right.
Nice bottle.
Yep. So White Star GB, normally I would pass it over to you, but since we have a guest in the house tonight,
Absolutely.
Holly.
What's good?
How you been, man? How you been?
I'm all right, man. I can't lie. I've been on a involuntary, what's the word? Involuntary hiatus.
Okay.
Out of from the podcast, and but I'm glad to be back, and I wouldn't choose any other place but here, or Cool University, of course, to make my debut back.
I hear you.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
It feels good.
Man.
It feels good to be behind the mic again.
That's what's up, man. You always got a great perspective, man. It's always good to have you on.
I appreciate that. I'm not really big on things in my face like this, this close to my mouth. But it feels good. It feels that natural. Makes me feel like a natural one.
No business like show business.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
White Star GB.
We're shaking, man.
How you been, man? How was your week?
I'm good, man. My week was good. I'm going to play pickleball tomorrow, yo.
Really?
Pickleball?
Yeah, I got a 3 to 5. I got a 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. appointment to go play pickleball.
So wait, pickleball is like the tennis thing against the wall, right?
No, it's the tennis thing with like a paddle, but you play it like tennis.
It's like a wiffle ball, right?
Kind of.
You play with a wiffle ball. Oh, and you play against somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a net and everything like that, and you got to be a little.
Are you gonna wear the short shorts and the headband?
I haven't picked my outfit out yet. I know what I'm wearing there, but to play, I haven't decided yet. I got every kind of short, but I'm not going headband.
You gotta let them thighs out.
I know. For the mobility. I was thinking about it. I was going to wear some basketball shorts, but I'm like, basketball shorts might be too restrictive. You know what I mean? I might be out there looking like hot sauce. You know what I mean? I don't want to give hot sauce. I want to give more Andre Agassi.
Right.
So I had a question.
Shoot.
Because pickleball has become like very, very popular.
Yeah.
Is it a brand new sport, or is it's always been around and just got popular?
It's very popular in the Caucasian circuit.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very popular in the Caucasian circuit for a very long time.
Okay.
Very, very long time.
It's like an in-between sports. It's like now, it's like hooping might be a little too much.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what I mean?
still athletic.
It's still athletic, but it's not super athletic.
On a mature level, more on an older level when you start to get to a certain age.
Because it's not tennis.
It's
right?
it's like a mix between ping pong and tennis.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like ping pong.
A little bit more tennis though. There ain't no table there.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Chinese ping pong. Them boys been moving around the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the athleticism.
Yo, Asian ping pong.
Yeah.
Asian ping pong.
The boys get busy.
You work up a sweat watching that.
Yeah. Ain't get a headache. Yeah. But yeah, man, wish my ACLs and all my shit luck. I'm gonna get out there tomorrow.
So you put together a group to go do that?
Nah, well, I've been saying it to everybody. I know everybody I know. I've been kind of saying I want to play pickleball. So I have a friend that has an opening in the group, and I got the invite. So I gotta show up.
There's an opening in the group.
Yeah.
Like it's like hard to get in. Like
hard to get in, and I got in. Your boy.
Yeah.
So wish me luck, man. I'll let you know how it went how it goes next week, and if it goes well, yo, we going for my birthday. So April, I'm forcing y'all niggas.
I hate to say it like this, but like I judge the game based off of who plays it.
Okay,
and I see a lot of old white people playing it, and it's like it doesn't, like
you're old black people now. Old niggas gotta play.
There's a difference between old white people and old black people.
All right, well,
you got some old black people that used to be football players, basketball players, whatever. Yeah. But you got old white people that just been executives the entire life. They ain't never played no sports.
You know what? I bet you one thing. You try to put them old football players and old basketball players on the pickleball court. They ain't gonna keep up. Now with them old white dudes. Them old white dudes gonna rip them apart.
We playing angles. We because I watched a couple of YouTube videos on it, so I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? So it's really like the angles and all that. So you guys got it. It's more of a cerebral game than it's like an athletic game. You know, but it's more athletic than it is cerebral. But there is an emphasis on you got to get to that spot fast, and you got to judge where something's gonna be, and you just gotta play the game. It's gonna be fun. But that's a good segue into golf. Like in the next couple of years, I want to be out there on the golf course. You ever thought about being on the golf course? You never thought about it?
I probably would. I probably would mess with golf probably before I would do pickleball. I probably would do tennis before I would do pickleball.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Okay. So, but golf. I could see if you say, "Yo, let's go play some golf." Yeah. Could smoke cigars on the course. Right. It'd be a day we could just bug out, and you could chill and kick it plus do the sport. You can't do that with pickleball. Pickleball seems like it's like
you're there,
instant action. It's continuous action. I mean,
See, the difference between pickleball and tennis though is that pickleball is indoors, so you can play it all year round.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's like if you play tennis in the summertime when it's warm enough to be out there playing, and you want to get your time in. I mean, you got indoor tennis. You
got indoor tennis too, right?
Yeah.
Pickleball is almost like practice for tennis.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be out there, man.
Shout out to
but golf.
I like golf though.
Golf seems like it gets it seems addictive though. Like it seems like once you get locked in, that's all you can kind of think of.
I think it's very competitive.
Yeah.
It's way more competitive than people actually really perceive when they're watching it, right? Like it's obviously competitive on the major circuit, but even like in a regular golf, regular what do you call it?
Like the amateurs?
No, the what do you call the place where you go? The golf course.
Oh yeah.
They usually have golf courses,
like country clubs.
There you go. Usually when you go to those country clubs and those guys, them rich guys, they in competition.
Yeah.
Because
they have tournaments
their pride is on the line. It's not always money on the line, but it's their pride on the line. It's like, if you lose a game of golf and you like a CEO of a company and all of a sudden they smashing your company because it's like, oh, this how you do it in the office? Is this your game in the office? like I'm sure golf games between corporate dudes made decisions on whether they were gonna, do deals together and stuff like that.
Definitely.
It's like, how's your golf game?
Yeah.
Definitely.
We want to merge with your company. All right, well, how's your golf game? Stuff like that. Like it's
men are competitive.
Way more competitive
anywhere.
than people actually, see it.
Men are competitive anywhere.
Very true.
Even over the holiday weekend, I went bowling with my family. So it was me, my daughter, and my wife. We just, a little family outing. We out there bowling. But there's a guy and his girl on a lane next to us. And I'm bowling. And every time he want to go up there, he one of them hard bowlers. You know what I mean? One of them really just want to throw the ball hard, and he wanted. So I'm like, oh, whatever, nigga. So now it's like, all right, he got a couple of strikes going. So I'm watching him. I'm like, let me show him what I got. Like, all right, enough for family time. Let me get out there. I'm like, I try to get the little curve going. You know what I mean? I try to get the little, but I'm a smooth bowler. You know what I mean? I got the form and everything. The Fred Flintstone. You know, so I'm like, all right, so we going back and forth.
They call me Twinkle Toes.
Now we competing. Now we looking up at the score after we go, and now we lining it up. Now we going at the same time. So it's like we never even acknowledged anything, but he looking at me. He's looking up at the score, and I'm looking at the score. Man, it's just always gonna get into a piston contest anywhere you go. It's just the way it is, and it's fun if it's harmless. As long as you don't take it too seriously. For sure. So it's a little fun. So yeah, man, yeah.
Shout out to the bowlers.
Absolutely.
Holly, I can't. This guy right here is actually
Holly get busy.
Yeah, he's a bowler, man. He's got the curved little thing going.
Like that. Okay.
Somebody's phone.
It's that mic. It's when you bring it closer to the computer.
All right.
Yeah.
What you like, Holly? You like a 140, 170 guy?
I used to be maybe a 140. I was about.
Okay.
Maybe a little more.
Maybe a little more?
Yeah, I had it, I was in a couple couple leagues and
nice,
did my thing.
Really?
Yeah. I want a trophy or two.
Trophy or two.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We want to see you out there.
Yeah, I used to do my thing.
See you out there. Let me know when you heal up.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wish me luck though, man. Yo, how was your week, dog?
My week was cool, man.
Yeah.
Just happy to be here, man. Happy to have Holly on the show, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. We here.
Cheers
to the crack.
Again, shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube. Again, remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation.
Hi, YouTube.
We are drinking tonight Eagle Rare Kentucky Straight Bourbon. This one is I think a lot of people have, this one has made its rounds and it's pretty popular amongst a lot of bourbon drinkers.
Right.
45 ABV, 90 proof. All right. This one is actually underneath the Buffalo Trace, right? Buffalo Trace Distillery. Notes, I think you got notes of caramel, some vanilla, some oak, a little bit of citrus.
Yeah.
What's the price point on this one?
$70.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the color on it that got me. They had this next to the Penelope. And I had the Penelope in my hand. I had the Eagle Rare in my hand. The Penelope just looked so light.
They have a few different Penelopes.
Could be a bad drink tonight. Yeah. You know what I mean? Can we say that the darker the whiskey, the better it is? Like, can we at this point?
I think that's a sign. It's not. I don't think it's ultimately a guarantee. But when it comes
was
definitely
light, yo. That was light, boy. I couldn't do it.
When it comes to the bourbons, it seems like the complexion has a bearing on the richness of it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Irishes and Scotches are a little bit lighter, generally speaking, but bourbons definitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this one is aged 10 years too. So
absolutely, yeah.
I think because we had one Penelope on the show before, and it wasn't. I don't think it was aged at all. I think it was just.
It wasn't.
Well,
I think that's the same one.
It was a regular, like the 2 year probably aged or whatever.
So white and gold label. Like I had that the same shape bottle. It was on the same rack. I had them. I'm like, I ain't doing this to myself. I'm gonna spend a little extra bucks and have a better night. You know what I mean? Wake up better, play pickleball, yo.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well,
it's all about the championships.
Of course, we had this one before, but it was good before, and so far so good. We'll let it marinate, and we'll come back and we let you guys know how it fares. All right.
Get it cracking.
All right. So let's just hop in.
We ain't as cool, man. We ain't asked the gatekeeper over there.
Oh. Okay. My bad.
The keeper of the gate.
Yeah. Come on, man.
How was your week? How many gates did you keep? What up, my boy?
How many did you guys stop? All right. I gotta move it over here.
Yeah. You might have to slide over.
All right. No, it was good, man. Great interview. On the Play It Cool show. One Take Carter came and sat with me.
Is he the dopest MC on the island?
He's one of them for sure.
He's one of them for sure. I mean,
Lloyd Banks live out here now.
Is he the dopest? Well, I would say this. I'm not gonna really go on a limb and say the dopest, but I will say as far as like full package goes, he's definitely top notch as far as having the full Monty, you know what I mean?
Right.
Style down, the lyrics down,
right.
the
character,
the character down.
Charisma.
I think the persona and everything like that is very Long Island, man.
Yeah.
I think
Right, the technical ability, meaning the
very much
being able to like record some music. You know, he just has his full thing together. You know what I'm saying?
Like Ron said, definitely a Long Island hip hopper.
Man, like I said, well, I'll tell you one thing. I will go on record that he is what the sound needs to sound like.
Yeah,
it needs to sound like that.
Yeah.
So I had a good time with that. You know, I'll be back to streaming on Monday.
How you liking that?
It's interesting. It's very interesting because it's a very small crowd of just my friends that really come and sit with me. And
we there, my boy. We there.
Hope obviously you guys see that I'm kind of fumbling through it and trying to get through it or whatever. But I do know, I got to capitalize on it, meaning make it better and make it worthwhile. But it's been fun so far. For real.
Good.
And yeah, happy birthday to my baby girl, man. You know what I mean? Big 9 years old.
Birthday.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, celebrating a dad birthday. You know what I mean?
All that.
And
Nice.
yeah, so it's all good, man.
Good.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man. All right.
A lot of January birthdays. I got 2 in January.
Like that?
Yeah.
That's just off of Christmas. You don't get no break.
Just off of Christmas now.
Sheesh.
Literally starting the week after.
Week after?
Week after
Oh,
Christmas.
no, I'm saving at least one gift.
Yeah. I tried.
That shit sitting under the tree until her birthday, yo.
Right.
Hell yeah.
We can't go and wait. Like, don't open that one yet, baby. That's your birthday.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's get into the show, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's start the first one, man. Yeah, man. Let's talk about ASAP, yo.
His life partner faces 2 felony charges of assault with a semi-automatic firearm for allegedly shooting at a friend back in 2021. He has pleaded not guilty.
ASAP Rocky, whose legal name is Rakim Mayers, is fighting to stay out of prison. The 36-year-old is accused in the 2021 shooting of Terrell Efron, also known as ASAP Relly, a former childhood friend and co-member of the influential rap group ASAP Mob. Efron alleges ASAP Rocky fired at him and grazed his knuckles, but attorneys for Rocky say the weapon was actually a prop gun. If convicted, Rocky faces up to 24 years in prison. He was offered a plea deal with a 6-month sentence, but turned it down. The trial comes on the cusp of a big year for the rapper. He's expected to release new music, co-host the Met Gala, and star in a major film with Denzel Washington.
It's a pretty bold move for him not to take the plea deal. He must feel very confident in his defense because he does have so much coming up, so much at stake.
In a statement, Rocky's attorney told CBS News he and his team have made various arguments and filed a motion before the judge to address concerns that not one black juror was brought into the jury box for selection. Despite that, they remain confident Rocky will be vindicated.
So many questions.
Yeah. I got a question.
Yeah, shoot.
Graze his knuckle. What is he trying to punch the fucking bullet?
I don't know.
Man tried to
sound like a Meg injury. It sounds like real talk. It sounds like a Meg injury. It sounds like this nigga. Yeah, he tried to punch the bullet, yo.
And then what movie is he about to be in with Denzel Washington? John Q sequel? He playing the grown-up son? The one with the heart problem?
Got a new heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is, what's a prop gun?
I guess the one that shoots but doesn't shoot.
Yeah, it shoots.
It
bullets.
pops. It pops.
Really? So they're carrying that around?
It's got bark but no bite.
I don't know, bro.
There's a lot going on with this.
Well,
it's
so
spooky.
I did hear that the that there was no ballistics. That like they didn't find any bullets or
I heard they did.
or fragments on the scene.
I heard they did find fragments on the scene, and it wasn't for the prop gun. I heard it's for a real gun.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I heard that there were pictures of the graves, and like they're kind of minimizing it, but homie hand looked a little gruesome.
Like crazy? From
what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
The bullet one, you know. my thing that stands out on this was the plea deal. He rejected 180 days in jail and 3 years probation with a suspended sentence because he had a lot of things coming up. And I felt like,
did he have a lot of things coming up, or he didn't want to lose his branding deals and his
either way?
Because he's basically running campaigns for Gucci now.
Yeah,
right.
And I'm pretty sure he has other shit going on tied with Rihanna.
I was about to say,
if he pleads guilty to that, he's gonna like 180 days.
He's
and
not good for the brand, bro.
Yeah, Rihanna has a particular image. You cannot tarnish that image by shooting your friend who likes to punch bullets.
I think it'll kind of help Rihanna's image.
Well, more than Rihanna. I mean, if you think about the business that he's in the rap business. In the rap business, we'll look at a person who bust his gun off and sat down, took his time, and came back out with the new album. Son, he's gonna
blow up over
this. He's gonna be right back.
Yeah.
6 months, let Rihanna hold it down for a little bit.
80 days is 6 months, yo. He be out by the end of the summer.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah,
he
but
he'd be home. Like,
yeah, but
as opposed to 24 years.
I'm sure he lose that Met Gala spot though.
Oh yeah.
Yo, the Met. Oh, come on. You could. Does he really need it right now?
He's a fashion guy.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Listen, he's not doing the Met Gala either way.
You see the way he dresses.
Either way, you're losing it, fam.
With the accusation.
Yeah, either way, you're not doing the Met Gala because you're gonna be in court getting tied up.
Right.
But is that gamble worth 24 years of being away from your family?
I don't think he's gonna get 24 years. I think they just.
What is happening where? New York?
No, I don't think.
In LA because it was a Hollywood.
LA, okay.
He did it in Hollywood.
Okay.
It happened. The incident happened in Hollywood.
It just really got shades of Tory's case and coming off of Tory.
Well, listen. Always remember though, if there's a person that is pointing the finger at you and saying you shot them, it's very hard to kind of escape that. You know what I'm saying?
With the video.
Yeah, if a person's willing to point the finger and say, "Yo, this person shot me," bro, you're gonna sit. There's just not many ways to get around it.
Yeah. Well, the video doesn't necessarily identify him as being the shooter. Like I heard, the footage is not good enough to really identify him. I don't understand. Like, all right, I assume ASAP Mob was a gang, right?
Right.
No, they're not a gang.
I mean,
Bill O'Reilly.
The name Mob would kind of suggest
these niggas are not a gang.
No, they were a collective. It's a rap collective.
There was some niggas from uptown who wear clothes and stuff. They ain't no gang.
They ain't no gang.
Rap collective, bro.
Okay.
Rap collective.
All right, then I
same
guess
way
I was
Wu-Tang
wrong.
Clan ain't do karate, nigga. Just the name. Just the name. Just the name.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
But when I watch this dude, yo, he is telling.
He telling.
Yo, he on the stand telling everything.
Him.
Like, yo, I figure these dudes, they in the hood, they with the shits.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, like a shooting happens or whatever. Somebody pull a gun out, like, all right.
No, that's not all right. Have you ever been shot?
No.
Yeah, so it's life changing.
I'm not in the gang though.
He's not in the gang either. Like, listen, if someone shoot me, I'm telling.
I mean, so
all these niggas do music. Everybody in ASAP does music.
Or I said a collective.
Or someone
does something. They do something.
So everybody in there does fashion or does music.
To your point, Ron, he got a gun on him. Why you got a gun on you? If you not in the gang, you're not a gangbanger, you're not, you just a rapper, why you walking around with a gun on you? Why are you pulling a gun out on your friend?
We didn't do arguing about.
Like
they were arguing over payments for a funeral or some shit like that.
I've gotten and stupid shit.
Yeah.
I've gotten into arguments with my friends. There's never a point where I was like, I want to shoot you. Unless they were doing a jackass thing and the nigga was like, yo, punch this bullet. See if you can
nigga.
I
get
can't
the
get
prop
off of
gun.
that.
Like, I'll be right back, nigga. I'm gonna get my prop gun, nigga.
I can't get off of the fact that he shot him. but the only thing that was hit was his knuckles. It doesn't make sense to me.
It's wild.
All right, question for you guys. All right, you're not in the gang. You're not in the gang. Nobody's in the gang, right? But you get in an argument with your homie. Y'all have a little disagreement, and let's say he does shoot and graze your knuckles or hit your hand or whatever like that, or maybe he was just doing it to kind of just, are you testifying against him?
No, I don't think so. I guess it depends. It depends on if, like, I know people who've been through worse and didn't say nothing. I think it would definitely put a strain on our relationship.
Yeah.
We'd have to have a real long talk after this situation.
After your knuckle healed
if
up.
it's only my knuckle, if it's only a knuckle, then to me it almost seems like maybe that's just the life that they live, and that's the way that they react to shit. And you get over it. You talk about it. You get over it. It was just my knuckle. It is what it is. If it was like, yo, you grazed you almost hit an artery, that could have been, you could take my life. I got kids. You ain't think about that in that moment. Then yeah, I might have to point you out in court.
All right, but mind you, when he's testifying, he says that ASAP pulling out the gun made him angry, and he said, "Yeah, if you got a gun, then use it." Tell him, like, yo. And he said the fact that he pulled the gun on him, it angered him. It didn't scare him. It angered him. Like, yo, use it.
Right.
But then it's like you sitting up there, you're telling on him.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're not scared of the gun, and you telling the dude, if you got a gun, use it. You're not scared of the gun. You obviously not scared of him. Then keep it where it is. You don't gotta. You know what I mean? I would respect him more if he said, yo, I don't know, that might be fucked up. If he said, yo, pay me and I won't say
oh, I'm pretty sure that came first. I'm pretty sure that came first.
Yeah.
Oh, you think
possibly,
so?
Oh, yeah. But it sounds like you're more upset than
I can definitely see that.
Like you're more upset about him getting shot.
Yeah.
Than telling.
If you lead me to believe you a street nigga, I'm gonna be like, yo, and if you don't live up to that,
what's the street
you let me
nigga?
You let me down.
Like,
you're letting me down.
What's the street nigga? Like, that shit is fake. Like, that shit ain't real. Like,
no, it's not real to me. It's not real to you, but to them niggas in the street, that shit is for real.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So if that shit is real to you, you live by that.
Right.
That shit don't matter to it. Don't,
Yo, for a childhood friend to settle a dispute, like, nigga, we do rock, paper, scissors or something, like odds and even. Yeah. You talking about fucking shooting somebody? Yo, go to jail, man. Like, yo, you need, you gotta
some help.
You gotta, you need some help, bro.
Yeah.
You need some help, man. This conversation leads me to another conversation we've been talking a little bit about. Mark Lamont Hill, this dude, he's on a Joe Budden podcast and he's on CNN. A couple
he kind of sparked his career. He was mainly on BET a lot,
right?
Yeah. He was like a commentator, like a political commentator, and all that.
Right.
Yeah, I know he's
making his rounds.
Yeah,
I heard him say that he does not believe in jail, and he just thinks that jail. And that was just fascinating because I was like, that it doesn't make any sense.
I get where he's coming from though.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought process.
I've never thought of life without jail.
It's an interesting concept, but then where do you put people who commit crimes?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so you gotta, before you even get there, right? Criminality is based on, I believe it's based on circumstances. Right?
Yeah. You're wrong.
People
You're
are
very naive.
Wait, no.
Bro. I'm gonna let you finish.
I don't believe the majority, and I'm generally speaking. I'm not saying everything applies to everybody. Generally speaking, crime is tied to poverty and shit like that. People are not inherently criminal. It's based out of circumstances, right? Mm-hmm. Now, depending on where you grow up, where you live, depends on what type of chances you take and the chances you take of going to jail, right?
Right.
And jail should be a form of punishment, but it should be some bit of rehabilitation, right? I know people personally that went into jail one way and came out of jail a whole nother way.
Yay.
Right. Yeah.
So and like you could tell, like there's very little rehabilitation. It's like you develop a mentality of that survival type of mode. Like you become more criminal a lot of the times when you get out of jail after you did jail time.
Right.
Okay.
I think part of it is once you survived it, it's like I could do it again if I get, if the opportunity comes.
Mm-hmm.
Hardens you.
Huh?
I said it hardens you.
Oh, yeah, right, mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Right. I could harden you in many ways. No pause. Yes, Diddy.
So what's your thought on it? What's your thought?
I've always thought that jail was just to keep dumb niggas away from me. Like put them up somewhere so that we can just live in this world free and without having to worry about opportunists and like you say, like it's from poverty. I feel like it's just opportunists of people looking for a shortcut, and more than poverty, I think it's more linked to mental illness. I'll give you mental illness over poverty. Poverty is just a circumstance; it doesn't change I think you are. There are great poor people.
There are, right? I think part of it is mental illness, right?
Yeah.
Some mental ill people end up in jail.
Yeah.
Some people that are poverty stricken end up in jail also.
But
some people who are filthy rich and end up in jail too.
Don't you think that mental illness is also based on circumstance? Or do you think people are usually born with a particular mental illness? I through my experiences of just observing and witnessing, watching what people do and the way they behave and the way they respond to certain traumas, and I think that's what starts to build. I think trauma and circumstances are what build certain mental illnesses or certain behaviors that lead to mental illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that the criminality, the criminal mentality comes from circumstance. It doesn't have to come from poverty because there's different levels of criminal acts. There are, the low levels that come that's from that usually come from poverty and people who are disenfranchised. And then there are higher levels of criminality where it's like people more like opportunists, like you're saying, PB.
Yeah.
But
you'll have one criminal that'll see an old lady at an ATM, snatch her money.
Right.
But you'll have a businessman in a suit that'll swindle an old lady out of her life savings.
Right.
They're both opportunists.
Right.
They're in two different circumstances in life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I think it's opportunists. I feel like people are opportunists, and then I feel like some people lack.
Bro.
And when I say mental illness is on a scale. I think there are people who lack empathy for other people, and they'll just do. If you could take a life, wait, anything, you are on the mental illness scale.
Okay, but what? All right, you just gave an example, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the times, if you were to do the research on a nigga that mugs an old lady, right? A lot of the times, it'd be a nigga that's not his first time. Right. That's not his first time doing jail time.
Yeah.
None of that shit, right? Yeah. You get to the point. That's what I'm trying to say. When niggas go to jail,
it's a soft target.
No. Because I don't care. A lot of the times when you talk about niggas from the hood, disenfranchised, poor, whatever, right? Most people have a level of morals and ethics at a very minimal, right?
Right.
Niggas in the hood will allow niggas to be like, no women, no children, all that good shit, right?
Yeah.
But when you go to jail, when niggas go to jail, they come back savage.
Yeah.
They come back savage. Have you ever been around? Have you ever known somebody that was a hardworking person and then went to jail and they came out regular, and you didn't see no difference in their mentality?
No. Well, he went to the Fed, so he was all right, but
yeah,
but no, not like.
Yeah, I think I can name one, one or two people, but those are rare cases. I do think that people who go to jail, it's a traumatic situation.
Yo, bro, it's a different. I think it's a different world for other people. But I think that person that swindled that old lady, you probably, if you 7 times out of 10, that's a dude that already been to jail. So that's light work. At least I'm not robbing her, because I'll manhandle her and rob her. I'm not doing it like that, right? Then the other thing on another level is like, he did jail time too. So now, I'll mug an old lady.
But you don't believe that those people should be removed from society?
Yeah, that's.
But these are
what I'm trying to say.
Need to be removed from
these
society.
Are already people that already been institutionalized, though.
Right.
I don't think when a nigga starts his life of crime, a lot of the times he's not mugging old women, right? I think they start with other things and then they work their way up to certain things, right? Because it's like you gotta your morals and your ethics start to lower as time goes by, right? Yeah. And you start to get into that mind of criminality.
Yeah.
What you do, it starts to lower even more your morals and ethics, even on the street, on a criminal level, right? Because you got gangsters that got morals and ethics that they won't do certain shit. But I believe when you got dudes that do certain things, they have already been institutionalized. It's very few. I think there's very few criminals that start out just mugging old women. Yeah.
We took a little.
We was kind of past Rocky though, right?
Yeah. I think we wrapped up on Rocky.
I mean, if we do bring it back to Rocky, is the fact that he shot at his friend. Like, that's. Like,
this is someone that should be removed for a little while.
He's been in jail before. He's been in jail in another country. So which is probably, I don't know if it was better or worse than what he would have experienced over here.
So I'm sorry. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah,
you may know this. Did this happen after the jail stint or before?
This happened after.
This happened after. Yeah. He
2001.
He did a jail time before COVID, right?
Yeah. This is
during COVID. I think it might have been during COVID.
And this happened afterwards.
And this happened right after, because it happened in 21.
And this,
so you think the Switzerland jail made him more of a hardened criminal? Come on, Ron.
It could have.
Bro.
I get it, see, but this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing, though. Now, from what I've come to understand, the prison system was supposed to be pulling you away from society because you committed a crime, rehabilitating you and putting you back out into society after you served your amount of time, where they deemed that you were ready to go back and re-enter society, on a, as a different person, as a rehabilitated person. But again, another level of criminality came in. Corporations. It became a business. It wasn't about rehabilitation. It was about, just like cancer. There's more money in the treatment
than the cure,
than the actual cure. So the treatment for the prison system is the free labor that comes from it, the real estate, all of that, all of that shit. But so then it's like, if you take away the jails, then where do you put those people? Like, where are you going to start to like? I like how people make a statement but never come with a resolution. So when what's the name again?
ASAP?
No, the one that you said made the statement that we should stop.
Oh, Mark Lamont Hill.
Mark Lamont Hill, yeah. So when Mark Lamont Hill is saying, let's close the jails. What is your answer to that? Because we can't keep letting criminals roam the streets after they commit a crime, because
you're gonna get people set on fire on the subways.
Anything from that.
Yeah, you're gonna get people set on fire. You're gonna get people pushed onto the tracks.
It's gonna go from
you're gonna get people.
It's gonna go from robbing old ladies to robbing young ladies to robbing kids.
Yeah. It's too late in the game to do some shit like that, right? Because you got, all right. Either jail produces somebody who's scared, and that's the person that gets rehabilitated.
Right.
I'm never going back.
Yeah.
Right. They like, this shit was bad. I'm never going back.
But one's got to be scared. Like, why do you can't learn?
They learn their lesson. Yeah. Let me just say that. Let me say that.
Yeah, you learn your lesson.
Like, all right, yeah. All right. So
Listen,
when I say scared, they're scared to go back.
Right?
They don't want to lose their freedom.
Yeah.
Whether I don't know what happens.
This shit is whack, yo. I'm not going back. I learned my lesson.
Yeah. All right. Then it produces niggas that become jail niggas, or you got niggas that learn how to be more criminal or be smarter criminals.
I'm scared to go to jail.
You understand what I'm saying? I think this is what jail produces, right? And a lot of the times you get out in society, and society is not like jail, right? And it's hard for people to get acclimated back to regular society.
That's a
bro.
problem, though, yo. That's not. That's part of jail. Okay, let's just bring it full circle. Let's bring it to the way we run our households. If one of our kids screw up, we either put them on timeout and then or we punish them. We don't punish them thinking like, yo, damn, they're gonna be hardened. You know what I mean? Line steppers, or they're gonna be hardened. We punish. Like we use the jail system in our own households. We punish with the hopes of thinking that they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn this lesson, and it's on them,
bro,
to rehabilitate themselves. I feel like the onus is on the prisoner to rehabilitate themselves. If you want to find religion, if you want to get your GED, if you want to get a program, there's dudes out there fighting fires that were in jail, earning money, doing things, getting a career.
Okay.
If you just want to do push-ups and do pull-ups and do your thing, and then you want to go back and do it, good. You're the kind of person that I need you removed from society so we could go get money.
Are we talking about general population? Are we talking about?
We get talking about just across the board. And then even if you compare it to like high school, there's always that room in the high school where you look in there, niggas are playing with the blocks, you know what I mean? They have the carpet on the room.
That's a small.
That room existed to keep them niggas away from the regular fucking students.
It's the opposite. It's the opposite in jail, because that room.
That's
all right.
Society. That room is jail.
In jail, that room is protective custody, right?
No.
And the rest of the school is general population.
No.
Right?
That room is jail, and the rest of the school is regular life.
When a lot of these dudes in general population, they have to deal with the possibility of getting sexually assaulted, getting beat up, all that shit. You know what I mean? So you have to put on a certain like think about a nigga that live in the hood, right?
Everybody pay taxes.
All right. Think about a dude that live in the roughest neighborhood, right? And he got to walk down the block every day. It's a certain type, like he can't be super duper soft, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine you in prison. When niggas that done murders, that rapists, all that, mad different criminals, right? And let's say you went there on a DWI, or you ain't gonna go there that long for no DWI. You ain't gonna go upstate or whatever, right? Then, like, let's say you catch a drug charge, right? And it's your first one, and you wasn't like really like a hardened criminal type of dude, but you in there with hardened criminals. So now you got to act like that, right? How somebody that's got to act like a hardened criminal when he just caught his first drug charge, right? And to stand up to the rest of these dudes, he come back home and just be like, all right, I'm gonna turn it off. And I've been there for years now. You understand what I'm saying? This has been my life. Like, yo, bro, from what I've heard and the people that I know personally, and I've seen the change, right? Even though they're not terrible people, you could tell their mentality changed. It's a little bit, they still got that little savage in them. Yeah. Like, yo, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I had to rough it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now,
My question still is, where do you put their asses if you take the jails away?
It's too late for that.
Because
too late for that shit.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Where they go.
And then at the same time, it's like, all right, so then what do we do with them? Because like GB said, I do agree. It is once you're in the position once you get put in jail, it is your decision on whether you're going to take it as an opportunity to rehabilitate yourself. Some people start getting into the books. Some people start studying law all of a sudden. Some people work out, take it as a chance to lose some weight and build some muscle.
Some people get their teeth fixed. Like, Joe got a great program. I heard got great soap.
Some people discover that they like some things that they may not have liked outside of prison, and now
warriors.
Now that booty goons. So
shout out to the booty warriors.
So it's like it's your choice to rehabilitate yourself, but what about those who do not? People will be. Those savages, they will go into jail and they'll be like, basically the attitude is, you want to lock me up and treat me like an animal, then I'm going to act like an animal. What about those people? So if you close the jails, what happens to those people? Because if you were a serial killer and you get locked up, and instead of rehabilitating, you stay that same person. You maintain that reputation as a serial killer in jail to keep a certain order for your in the prison system with the other animals. With what do you do in that space? What do you do with those people if you close the jails? Like and then what? And then my other question to that is, what is jail teaching those people who are deciding, I'm not using it as an opportunity to rehabilitate myself, I'm just going to act like an animal because y'all got me caged in here like an animal? What do we do with those people?
This is home. I feel like they just live in jail. There's a lot of people that, I remember back in the day, with some people used to just visit us. Like, those people too. Those people who live in jail and they just visit us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know those people too. So those are the kind of people that you just described. And those are the people who, when adversity hits them, they react negatively.
Right.
And those are the kind of people that unfortunately, they can't be out here with everybody else. Like this is a polite society. You know what I mean? This is a society where we raise children and where we protect the elderly. And we protect our women. I think can't have opportunists and out there. We didn't even talk about violent crimes. We kept it really PG. We could go. We could slide the scale, and this shit could be over.
Mm-hmm. It's so many levels to it. It can get really, really deep. Yeah. Because I know niggas like I had a family member that it was rough for them financially on the street. And they was like, yo, at least in jail, I get three meals and I got a place to stay. I know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of levels. It's an economic level to criminality. It's so many different levels to the shit, bro. And like when they behind there and they gotta survive, it's a different mentality. Like, yo, even and I think even when you don't gotta fight every day or whatever like that, like these niggas not getting treated like, oh yeah, they got waiters and shit like that. No, it's like even to get your meals or whatever, like you gotta like scrounge and you know what I mean?
It's real jungle.
Exactly. It's a jungle there.
Yeah, like,
you know what
I mean that's what Scared Straight was for, right? You remember Scared Straight, right?
Yeah.
You to send the kids right on the brink of being in juvie, right? Send your ass to jail. You could see how you gonna live. 9 out of 10 times, at the end, they're like, little Tommy got his shit together. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you get the last word on this, man.
I guess I can see why people get comfortable when you're like, well, they had hard times outside. So in jail, they're like, well, at least I get to eat. Mm-hmm. It might be slop, but at least I get to eat. I don't know what they eat in jail. So
be bologna. Jail gives me bologna and cheese. I'm like peanut butter and jelly. The hard peanut butter.
I was about to say that shit. Shit that rips the
the bread. Definitely rips the bread. Yeah. Shout out to them niggas. Shout out to the peanut butter spreaders, yo.
I think I think in some cases people find a level of comfort because it provides a level of discipline of that you didn't get outside. Because a lot of these people just at the same time weren't raised right.
That part.
So jail gives you at least some kind of structure to all right, well, that you only get this much time to, be out, hang out. You get a little bit of a social life. You get to interact with other people. You get to eat. You get to have money. Sometimes you get to have a phone. You get access to books. You get access to certain things. It's almost like, it's cool. So I don't know. It doesn't always seem like the worst thing, but we know it is the worst thing. Yeah. I just don't. Again, if we're closing, if the question is jail really relevant? I think it does serve a purpose. But if you take it away, what's the resolution? Where do we put people who commit crimes? Because we can't keep them out on the street. Because I got kids.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Well said, man. Yeah. Well said. Let's go to the next clip, cool?
Like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no.
Yeah.
There's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird, because what exactly is there for men to be obsessed with in today's world? Women have left no room for imagination, none whatsoever. It's like your sense of entitlement is out of control. Your expectations are unrealistic. Y'all walk around showing your bodies half dressed, half exposed 24/7, out smoking, drinking, partying 24/7, on the scene 24/7. A lot of y'all are not even coming with nothing to the table because you're too busy with your hand out trying to see what man got the next bag so he can sponsor your lifestyle to make you look like you're living a lifestyle to post on the internet. It's like a lot of y'all don't have common sense. A lot of y'all don't know how to hold a conversation. A lot of y'all don't have no originality about yourselves. Everybody is getting the same body. Everybody is getting the same hairstyle. Everybody looks the exact same. And it's like y'all get that confused. Oh, well, men like that. No, men will fuck that. But men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that. And I think y'all are starting to realize that. And then the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, well, they're gay, they're sassy. No, they're not. They're just tired of what you guys are presenting. And if y'all are here to give them free pussy, free looks, and free everything they ain't got to work for, why would they? But they're never going to take you serious. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact. Men love women that are exclusive, women that are put up, women that every man can say he had or can have. Simple as that.
She talking.
That's deep.
She talking.
That is deep.
They're gonna call her a pick me. A pick me. What's your first? What's your first thoughts, Holly?
I totally agree with what she's saying. You
feel like men used to be obsessed with women?
It was the only thing at one point. Remember when you used to run into those people that were like, yeah, I'm one of like 19 kids, because the only thing that was there was you and your woman. There wasn't no video games, wasn't no TV, wasn't no, your whole thing was supporting your wife, supporting your family, because that was your obsession. Your obsession was to be who you got to be for that person. Now it's, you get these girls that be like, I could get any nigga that I want, and put themselves out there to do it. I do feel like there is a level of there's a handful of women out there who this is my own personal opinion, I guess, but lying to themselves, thinking that putting themselves out there like that is showing power.
Yeah.
It's like a power dynamic.
Right.
I'm gonna take a picture of myself in a bikini or lingerie and put it on there for a bunch of men and a bunch of pervs to like.
Yeah.
because it shows my power. That's your own prerogative to, you know, whether that makes sense or not, but to you, but I do agree that what men are actually looking for is exclusivity, because hopefully that's a word. I'm trying to sound smart.
No, you cooking? You cooking?
Because it's usually it's easier for us to determine who we just want to fuck and who we're going to give chase to as men, you know. It's and sometimes we get it wrong, and sometimes we end up with a girl that, you know, that turn into people that I unfortunately call baby mothers. And I think we've reached an age or a time right now where what the representation of women is bringing down their property value.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they realize it. I don't know if they care. You got a lot of these women that are flaunting, you know, shaking their ass everywhere. Everything is a twerk.
Yeah.
The way you express your happiness on camera is by turning around and showing your ass and twerking. You got these little videos where women are subtly just showing their bodies because they know people like that. Then you got the clips where the women are like standing there, all of a sudden they get that flash of them naked, and then flash back to them wearing regular clothes. I don't know if y'all have the shots.
My fingers stay on the screen, nigga.
I don't know. Yeah. Ready to lock that in. I got you. I got you, bitch.
Gotcha.
I don't know if y'all's algorithm is like mine, unfortunately. That's what I see. But I agree that it desensitizes us from it will desensitize our obsession. The obsession that we once had. Because if we already see what you have to offer, then what are we working for?
Exactly.
I ain't got to work for it.
Yeah, I want to build off that a little bit. It's not funny when the rabbit got the gun. The hoes got the gun.
Right.
I feel like men are obsessed with women, but men are obsessed with hoes. And the regular women are being left behind, or they have to exhibit hoe-like behaviors to get men. I agree with most of what she's saying.
Hoes are winning.
But I think, hoes are winning. And I feel like men are obsessed with women, but the majority of men are obsessed with a minority of the women. It's so accessible. You can see nudes on just about anything now. You can see ass just on your phone. The price of vagina is in the toilet now. It's dirt cheap.
It's whatever.
So it's like
OnlyFans.
Why would a man pay a woman or pursue a woman in real life so hard if he could just have access to a hoe whenever he wants to, and doesn't have to invest in a relationship? It's almost, this whole behavior is ruining this generation of men. So
and women.
Sure. And women, because it's, at the end of the day, they're going to conform to what the majority is, paying attention to.
Right.
So I do feel like men are obsessed with women. Men are paying women. When OnlyFans first started, fuck OnlyFans. When the bottle girls first started, I thought it was like I thought it would never take over. Like I thought it would never last. Like, why would you disregard the strippers that you could actually gain favor from, get a lap dance, squeeze some ass and some titties?
That's a good point.
Rather than just like be a fan.
That's a good point.
Of a woman dancing behind a bar because she has a high Instagram following, and throw money at her just to gain favor from a woman that's never going to give you any light of day. You're not going to get anything tangible from her.
The mystery, there's a mystery there.
No, it's a fan aspect. These bitches is LeBron to these niggas.
Yeah, but what you're saying, you got a point, because it's like the strippers are giving all they got, but niggas want the star tenders because the star tenders aren't putting it all out there. They're still a little bit exclusive. You can't get her to take her clothes off because that's not her job. But they will indulge because men are still looking for that. They're still looking for that exclusivity. They still, that's why there's a level of bartender girls getting more popular than the actual stripper.
The actual strippers. Dudes is going there to actual tip the bartenders rather than to spend money with the strippers, feel a little ass, get a little lap dance.
Because like she's saying,
go
in the video,
home with a little pussy juice on your sweat.
That's what,
you know what I mean?
That's what,
like,
niggas
is just, niggas is fans. Niggas is getting like napkins signed by these hoes. And then they're taking it to the OnlyFans where they're paying Netflix.
All right, money. So we talking, but let's move it from like your sex workers or whatever, and just to like your regular chicks, or chicks that are not in that industry. Do you think that the regular women are being influenced by this crop of women?
Yes.
That are.
Yes.
Okay.
100, 1,000%, 100, 1,000. These niggas is ass hungry. Like these niggas ass like they don't know what regular girls are anymore. That's why Shorty was just a regular shorty. She's sitting in the car and she's like, yo, back in the day, I probably would have had a date every weekend. You know what I mean? And everything could have been popping, like now it's like dudes are spending their money on OnlyFans. And
so
you got their dick in their hand too much.
So you figure they got the
instead of chasing pussy, they got their dick in their hand.
All right. So you don't feel like they're kind of divesting from these women, or it's just like, all right, we're just focused on the whole, those chicks that are.
They are focused on the transactional women.
I think men are definitely still obsessed with women because we can have a wife and still be, still want to indulge in what we see on Instagram, OnlyFans, if you have an OnlyFans, all of those things. Even if it's not an Instagram girl, it could be just somebody who went on vacation and took pictures of themselves in, a bikini or whatever. You still looking, right? You still thinking. You still might be fantasizing in the back of your head, but you might also be sitting down next to your wife who anytime she's like, let's go, you ready, you there. Because that's your wife, and she's a woman. So
yeah, but most people wives is regular broads, like you know what I mean. So it's like when same way we say jail desensitized people or like molded people's brains into certain things. Social media and everything is molding dudes' brains to see women in certain light. You know what I mean? Like now, shorty always got to have her ass shiny, or like you know what I mean. And sometimes you got to blaze the ashy butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's life. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is,
And another point, I agree with what she's saying, but then I also blame the men at the same time. Men have to take accountability to a certain degree, because it's like we're also because like I said, we can be married and still be interested in other women when we see,
both worlds,
because we like what we like. If we're paying the OnlyFans, if we're hitting the likes on the Instagrams, we're pushing this where the levels of society, or where women, we're pushing these levels of society and and accepting it.
We're adding money to this culture to
this culture, right? If we started denying it and saying, nah, we're not going to keep letting this happen.
And right.
Because we want good women. I think more women would be like, okay, then let me post pictures of me in school. Let me post pictures of me graduating. Let me post pictures of me opening my first business.
Damn right.
And things
we
like
got
that.
a Montgomery boycott these hoes, yo.
That should never work.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't because
sex always sold.
Right, exactly.
Sex always sold.
Yeah, but it's sold on the black market. It's sold on the street. Now sex is selling.
That's
yo,
why
even there's no more female rap anymore. It's just female prostitute rap now.
Right,
everything is like you can't sell a record unless you got a BBL anymore.
Even back in the day, it was Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
right. She was like a. They were always. There's always been sex symbols.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So men have always.
It's only because they prey on what we actually want, and that's what we got to take accountability as men, based on what she's saying. Like it's not just the women's fault that men that men are that this is the way things are.
Absolutely.
Well,
the market sets itself.
I think that the thing is, women today need to know the difference between sexuality,
right,
and like giving off of like a hoish vibe or like a transactional. You know what I mean?
Line, my boy.
It is. No, it's not necessary. It's not really.
No,
it's not really, because women. All right, so as a man, like I think just a woman in general, her body and everything like that, the way she's created, it's very sexy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's perfection.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be naked all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I've seen the chicks that's Muslim that like just got beautiful eyes and shit like that. But they don't got no man eyes.
I fuck the shit out of them eyes.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? So there's sensuality and there's sexuality, but the women today are displaying something totally different, right?
Yeah.
And I think that it's hard to it's like getting rich the slow way, right?
Yeah.
It's not a get rich quick type of scheme, right? You got women that's like BBL, weave, makeup, all that shit like that,
right.
and I'm lit. You understand what I'm saying?
Let's slow down. What do those women have? Those women with the BBL, makeup, everything lit have. They're on the private jets. They're at the court side of the NBA games. The hoes are winning.
But you got
if you a square broad and you know what I mean.
So today
it is shifting.
But today you have the women that are doctors, lawyers, executives, and whatever. They going to the surgeon to get the BBL and all that other shit too.
They can't get no nigga because they want a nigga that make more money than them, and they ups in the air so much that they gotta attract. You know what I mean? So no,
not necessarily. That's what I'm trying to say. If you say, yo, I'm gonna get rich slow, I'll take my time and I'll wait. I'll gain my wealth over time.
Right.
Versus trying to get. Somebody said they can make me a millionaire next week.
But I think what y'all are saying and you're both making good points. I think the get rich quick scheme is the whole game, and that's what's winning.
Yeah.
And I think the slow money is. I think it's more what I think the slow money is like a slow shift to that culture,
right,
that's being put out there than to the get rich quick.
Right.
It's like you're gonna get there anyway, but you're not gonna jump right out there because you're not interested in being courtside every weekend,
right,
and being in the clubs every other night.
Yo, everybody got a little crypto in their portfolio. You know what I mean? You got your stocks, you got your penny stocks, you got your stock, but you got a little crypto on the side, baby. Let that shit hit.
Yeah.
All right, bitch. You know what I mean? That's the crypto. That's the little, hey, just in case little money. Like, yo, I don't want to miss the boat money. Let me get this ass done. Let me get titties done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, we living in the golden era of hoes now. Hoes never looked better.
Either way, these women, a lot of these women can't compete because, and when I say they can't compete, is because they mentally they're not on that type of level, right? Like my wife, she watches Housewives, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was watching the one in Maryland, right? So one of the most accomplished women on the show, right? It's like an African chick. I don't know if your wife, she's African, right? She's like a professor, doctorate on CNN and all that shit like that. When she first came on the show, She's like a regular African chick. Then like season 2, season 3, titties done, ass done.
And
all
Boochie got that Boochie.
And it's like, yo, bro, like, yo, you're way more. Like credential wise, you're supposed to be more accomplished than a lot of these other women on the show, but you're trying to compete with them in the beauty scale. You know what I mean? But these women have, like, they some of them maybe with entertainers or athletes or something like that, and that's they shit, right? But you did your own shit. You want some, like, all right, you and your husband, y'all professionals and all that shit like that, but women love attention is women the ultimate, right. Yeah, ultimate is the ultimate aphrodisiac or addiction that women have. Absolutely. They're addicted to attention, right? And they're going to try to play those games, and now they want to look like the sex worker, the stripper, the Instagram model, and all that stuff like that, even though they may be accomplished or whatever. Right. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to it, if you're competing for the looks or whatever like that, you're not really willing to go as far. You're willing to get the surgery, you're willing to get the titties done and ass done, but ultimately you're not willing to go as far as that other chick. You know what I mean? She willing to, like, top a nigga off in the back of the limo or whatever before he go play a game, before he go play his basketball game or some shit like that. Right. You ain't willing to do that, right? So it's like you're trying to jump in the arena and compete with these women, but it's like, nah, you're not that chick. Women always had that diversity in them. It was always that be a woman in the street and a freak in the bed. You know what I mean? So it was always like, even when in our formative years before IG and all that, there was, King magazine and all that, but there was, it was certain women that was in there, but it would be actresses and everything, but not all the time. A lot of times it was video chicks. You might get a chick that might be a musician or something like that, but we knew the difference between, let's say, the chick in the King magazine and Felicia Rashad on Cosby Show or something like that. Right. Oh man, both beautiful, beautiful women, all beautiful women, but like, all right, you're that, she's this. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But when you start to mix it all together and you don't know what's what, it's like you see a chick be like, yo, what up? Yo, what's up? You'll be scrolling up IG. You gonna come home with me tonight? And be like, you think she a regular whatever? She's like, oh, I'm not like a stripper or whatever. Oh, I'm a lawyer, some shit like that. It's like, oh, word? You know what I mean? Like, whatchamacallit is going viral. Like the what's the rapper name? His lawyer, she's popping because she Chicago dude that just got arrested. Dirk. Okay. Dirk. All right. Oh, his lawyer. His lawyer is going, like, is she white? What is she? I don't know what she is. She look white, but she that new like white. Yeah. Oh, she thick. She that new. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, the fact that she looked the way she looked is more important than her accomplishments. Yeah. Right. And I feel like a lot of these women, like, yo, just lean on that shit, because the looking like a stripper is not gonna get you all that far. Yeah. So, it might get you like some quick looks or whatever. Like, yo, I would fuck shorty, but it's not gonna get you what you really want. Yeah. I understand. I've advised my shorty here and there to she's an accountant, she's a lawyer, and she's an accountant. She's got her own accounting firm right now. So I've told her, like, kind of lean into it a little bit when these guys come in and they want to flirt with you because you're pretty. because then you just take their money. Even if we together at the bar or a club or something, and she's sitting at the bar, somebody walk up to her and try to talk to her, I'm like, yo, just tell them 2 drinks. Slide me one. Talk to him. I don't give a shit. So yeah, I get it to a certain level, but I honestly think it's only gonna go as far as we let it go as men. Because if we didn't accept it, if we didn't accept the hoes, if the one that wanted to give a blowjob right before a game, if he was like, nah, I only fuck my wife, eventually she's gonna want to be somebody's wife. But if she could just get away with the blowjob in the back of the car,
That's her lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
That's how she's getting a ride home. That's how she's getting on them flights. That's how she's getting courtside. But if we started saying, nah, I don't want that. I'm looking for somebody who's going to give me a blowjob in the back of the car and then walk with me to the game and watch me shoot in the gym. That's my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife could give you a blowjob if she wants right before a game. Sure, I'm sure a lot of them dudes. Sure, a lot of them
got
dudes
that
are doing
meatloaf
that.
mouth. She made tonight, baby. Meatloaf. Asparagus.
Right.
Asparagus throat. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to them square bras, man. Y'all love my square bras. Yo, niggas love hoes so much now. Right. Yo, if there was whole baseball cards, niggas to collect them shit, yo. Yeah, yo, what would be the Jordan rookie card of fucking whole trading cards?
It'd be the classic porn star, classic black porn stars.
Give me one. Give me the GOAT card. Give me the card. Give me the Babe Ruth rookie card.
My porn searches are not celebrity based. They're more like theme. So I couldn't even give you names. I don't know names.
Salute to you. Smart man.
The first person that comes to my thought process is the girl, the basketball wives chick. It just seemed like she's just been around a while. The light skinned one.
So and then that's
what Drea? Drea's the GOAT?
Yeah, because it seemed
nah, they were before her, man.
What?
It was Drea never had a King magazine.
No, she didn't.
You know what I mean? So we got to go video girls.
But you didn't hear salacious stuff about just people that took pictures and shit. You know what I mean? Like there was at one time
where the Superhead falling into the
Superhead is up there.
Her rookie card to be
like, what about all right? She's a respectable lady in the old, but what about a Pam Grier? Everybody's seen her swingers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
she has some swingers.
They seen her pussy too. She was all up in Playboy.
You know what I mean?
So, okay, there's Marilyn Monroe.
I think Marilyn Monroe is the GOAT. Like she is.
All right.
She's the GOAT hoe.
She's the top Pokemon card. She's the one that got the reflector on it. Yeah.
Yo, low key, I heard Nancy Reagan was the throat goat back in the day.
Where you hear that from?
Nigga, that is a known fact.
Fancy Nancy
Reagan, Fancy Nancy, sitting on Mr. T lap, Mr. T, like before Ronald. Cause Ronald was in Hollywood too.
Yeah, he was actor. Yeah.
She was around the Hollywood lot. She used to run with Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, word.
And she was the first throat goat.
Word.
Legend has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She the one that passed the torch. Niggas thought Marilyn Monroe had the torch, but she was like, nah, I got this shit from
you feel me? Yeah. She was Scottie Pippen.
I got this shit from Fancy Nancy.
Yo, let's take a timestamp, but let's take 5 and let's do maybe 2 more.
Yeah, a couple
So
more.
you could pause it, cool. Let's take 2 minutes. Yeah.
118. We didn't have to.